Hello, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 16th of November, 2022. I'm Jeannie, and I'm so glad that you have decided to join me on the journey today on this hump day. Well, I've been thinking a lot. If any of you had tuned in last Wednesday when I did my Take Two, you may have listened to the message and heard that we were on our way to go officiate a funeral for a dear, lovely lady named Darlene, who suffered for many years with multiple sclerosis and had passed away. And I was actually part of her caregiving team for a few years now, and we grew quite close with she and her husband Lamar. And so it was a privilege and an honor to be asked to officiate the funeral. But at the same time, it's profoundly sad for me because I now really miss my friend. I was thinking about all that family had endured for the last near 3 decades with her bedbound and sick with multiple sclerosis. It was something that just had become like a lifestyle, particularly for her husband and for her grown children, because they had the responsibilities of caring for her, particularly her husband Lamar, who was with her every day and caring for her on a regular basis. Everything. She was completely helpless. She couldn't cook. She couldn't feed herself. She couldn't do anything. And so he had the responsibility of caring for her in every single way you can possibly imagine. And just like that, she goes, and suddenly he has no responsibility of doing these things anymore. Can you possibly imagine what a huge transition that is, to go from doing everything to suddenly having to do nothing? Uh, that would be so huge. Now, I've been in situations where maybe I had a job with a lot of responsibilities and suddenly the job ends for one reason or another, and it's gone, and suddenly those responsibilities aren't mine anymore. I've had little things like that, even helping to care for my mother when she had cancer and was staying with us, but not to this degree where she was completely helpless and couldn't do anything, and Lamar had to do everything. And suddenly, his days are not based around caring for his wife, his days are his own. That must be mind blowing. So, if you find yourself in a situation where you are in a place of great change in your life, my advice to you is just take it a step at a time. Now, I'm sure that he feels in a way, and I say this with utmost respect to my dear departed friend Darlene, in a way he must feel a measure of relief that he doesn't have to be constantly worrying and concerning himself over the needs of his beloved. No, I think that there's also that profound sadness on his part, and he probably misses her dearly. I mean, he speaks of her, even now, he speaks of her so endearingly about their first date and this, that, and the other, and all kinds of sweet stories that he shared with us since her passing. And even while she was living, of course, he shared these stories. But there must also be just that adjustment, must be something that is really, really a challenge. So I encourage you to have patience with anyone you know who may be going through something like this right now. Have patience and understanding that it's a big change, a big challenge, and a completely different lifestyle that they may be getting ready to embark upon. We are supporting our dear friend and Darlene's children also. We're supporting them with our hearts in every way, and what tangible ways we can, bringing over meals, what have you. We're doing that as well. But I encourage you to have patience with anyone you know who might be going through something like this. And likewise, if you are the one who might be going through something like this, don't be shy. Seek counsel. Go see a pastor. Join a support group. Call on friends. Don't be afraid to do that, because you may need that right now, particularly if it's in the area of grief, okay? Don't be shy. Get some help if it's necessary, okay? Now listen, go be a blessing to somebody today, because you may end up being the only one who is. And don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, Jeannesigler. Hit the subscribe button, that notification bell. I'll let you know every time I'm getting ready to post another take too. And of course, great holiday programming is getting ready to be upon us. Go to ultimateoldiesradio.com. Every Saturday at 9 Eastern, 8 Central AM and PM, you can hear my program through the eyes of a New York woman. And then on oldies700.com, oldies700.com on Sundays at 4 Central, 5 Eastern, you can hear the same program repeated. And all of the holiday stuff is just around the corner. But meanwhile, keep it tuned there, okay? You be blessed. Be an encouragement, and I love you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.